Good evening, class. This is our week 4 video discussion talking about the work breakdown structure. I'm going to go ahead and get started. On the first question was to denote why the WBS is such an integral aspect of the overall project. When does it change? Who is authorized to make the modifications to the WBS? The work breakdown structure is a key project deliverable that organizes the team's work into manageable sections. It is a deliverable-oriented hierarchical decomposition of the work to be executed by the project team. The WBS makes large projects more manageable by breaking it down into smaller pieces so the work can be completed simultaneously by different team members. The WBS has made benefits other than defining and organizing the project work. A project budget can be allocated to the top levels of the WBS, and department budgets can be quickly calculated based on each project's WBS. The work breakdown structure can be tracked to identify project cost performances and identify issues and problem areas in the project organization. Additionally, it can be used to identify risk in a given project. The work breakdown structure changes when there are changes to the project. Any changes that must be made to the WBS have to be taken through and approved by change control. Change control ensures that the change is beneficial or needed for the project. The project manager, project team, and stakeholders are involved when creating the WBS, and they are also the ones that can make the changes. Next one is, what are the key components to the WBS? The key components of a work breakdown structure are identification of which organization, department, or individual is responsible for each specific work piece, the scheduled start and end dates, required resources, estimated cost of the project, charge numbers, contract details, requirements and standards, technical information and resources needed to achieve the desired results. The WBS dictionary is very important when creating a WBS. The WBS dictionary describes the scheduled milestones, the acceptance criteria, durations, interdependencies, and other information about the work package. The dictionary puts boundaries on what is included in the work package. In a WBS, there are hierarchical levels, numbering sequence, and lowest level description. Entry level item has a unique assigned number so that work can be identified and tracked over time. A WBS may have varying numbers of decomposition levels, but there's a general scheme for how to number each level so that tasks are uniquely numbered and correctly summarized. The next question is, how do you determine what the high-level tasks are in the WBS? When creating the work structure breakdown, organizing the high-level tasks is part of the process. The WBS is not a schedule. It is more like building blocks. In a WBS, there are hierarchical levels, numbering sequence, and lowest level description. Every level item has a unique assigned number so that work can be identified and tracked over time. Tasks that are the level 1 tier on the program section of the WBS. On a complex project, the entire program, 1 to 3 levels of the WBS may be comprised of high-level tasks, capable of extensive further decomposition before reaching the initiation definable first task of a work package level. The last question that we have is, why are past projects helpful when creating a WBS? Past projects are helpful when creating a WBS because they can use WBS as an example to go off of. They can help reduce time and cost. However, all projects are different, so the old WBS would just be a good example to go off. Past projects are helpful when creating a WBS because it can help reduce time, effort, and cost. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Hope you have a good night.